Alright, let's cut the crap. Absolute Batman number 13 drops in 3 days, and if you think you know what's coming, you are dead wrong. This isn't just another comic drop, it's a full-blown event. Forget the boring page-by-page recaps. This is before you read, and I'm here to arm you with the intel you actually need. And holy crap, you need to stick around because, while everyone is talking about Catwoman's return, the real bombshell is a brand new character reveal that DC officially spoiled, and it completely changes the game for Gotham. We're talking a total redesign that is going to have everybody talking. So to really truly get why this is such a big deal, we have to remember the absolute pit of despair Bruce Wayne is in right now. The last issue, Absolute Batman number 12, was one of the most brutal things I've ever read. It wasn't just a physical defeat, it was a systematic dismantling of everything he is. Picture this. He's been a prisoner in Arkham for weeks, maybe months. And Bane isn't just breaking his body, he's performing surgery. He implants a venom delivery system directly into Bruce's brain and spine. Let that sink in. It's not a choice. It's a curse forced upon him. He awakens in the Batcave 20 days later, and he's not the same. He's haunted. He's in constant, agonizing pain, and these green, venomous veins are throbbing under his skin, a constant reminder of what Bane did to him. And then he finds out what happened to his friends. He goes to the hospital, and it's a gallery of horrors. Harvey Dent, his skull cracked right down the middle, half his body scorched, and he's just seething with hatred, blaming Bruce for everything. Oswald Cobblepot, every single bone shattered, left as this grotesque, whimpering thing in perpetual agony. And Eddie, oh man, Eddie Nashton. The Riddler's mind was his weapon, and Bane destroyed it. His eyes are gone, his frontal lobe is ravaged, and he's sitting there with an android head crudely welded to his own, thinking this trauma is some kind of divine challenge to evolve. He's happy. It's the most heartbreaking thing imaginable. So Bruce returns to the cave, just drowning in this tidal wave of guilt. He's screaming at Alfred, he's raging about past mistakes, he's at his absolute lowest point. And that's when the alarm goes off. The Batcave is breached, his inner sanctum. And he thinks it's Bane coming to finish the job. But it's not. It's her. It's Selina Kyle, the Absolute Catwoman. And let me tell you about this new design, because it's grown on me so much. That dome-shaped helmet, which I wasn't sure about at first, now looks so tactical, so menacing. It feels like salvaged tech, maybe from the Black Mask arc, repurposed for something new. And her costume is so minimal, so functional. But the star of the show is that tail. It's not a piece of cloth. It's a living mechanical tendril, and she uses it like a weapon, choking out Alfred without a second thought before she turns to face Bruce. It's as integral to her as Batman's cape is to him. The art team, led by Nitra, is just doing God's work here, and the tension between them. It's so thick you could cut it with one of her kitty claws. We get these beautiful, soft, sepia-toned flashbacks of them looking genuinely in love, and it just makes the present-day confrontation hurt so much more. He's cold, he's distant, he's venom running through veins. He asks her, "Why are you here, Selina?" And she tries to be playful. She says, "Look at us." Our ears match, but he's not having it. He demands a real answer. She says his mother called her, that she was worried after he'd been missing for months, and his response is just ice cold. "I don't need your help." And then he reveals he knows about her past. He says, "I've read about you, the Catwoman. What you pulled in Penang. No loyalty. This isn't just some cat burglar he met on a rooftop. This is an international operator with a reputation that precedes her." Alfred, waking up, gasps, "Don't trust the kid." But Bruce just cuts him off. "She's leaving right now." The trust is broken. Something happened between them, something big, and he is in no mood to forgive. He's pushing everyone away, and he's so focused on his mission that he's becoming unlikable, but in a way that's so fascinating to watch. But that's all just the setup. That's the scene being set. What I'm about to tell you is the real headline. This is the spoiler I was warning you about. This is the moment my jaw actually hit the floor. You remember in issue number 12, Batman contacts the leader of the Red Hood Gang, this chaotic faction in Gotham, and he orders them to stand down. And the leader, this voice, comes back over the comms and says, "You don't get to tell the Red Hood Gang what's..." And then it cuts off. We've all been wondering, who is that? Who is ruthless enough, chaotic enough, to lead that gang and talk to Batman like that? Well, we have our answer. The Absolute Red Hood is Harley Quinn. Let me say that again. Harley. Quinn is the leader of the Red Hood Gang, and her design... Forget the jester outfit. Forget the giant mallet. This is something entirely new, and it is so perfectly fitted for this dark, gritty world. She's young, she's got a shaved head, she's got this black lipstick, and this running, tear-streaked makeup that looks like it's permanently stained into her skin. She's got nunchucks slung over her shoulder, and this look in her eyes that's just pure, unadulterated, street-level chaos. She looks like a character ripped straight out of a Rick Remender comic, like something from Deadly Class. It's a reinvention that somehow keeps the essence of Harley, the unpredictability, the danger, but presents it in a way we have never, ever seen before. This isn't a victim of the Joker. This is a queen of chaos in her own right, and I am beyond excited to see how she shatters Batman's world. Here's why this chapter matters strategically instead of just cosmetically. Snyder has been publicly telegraphing a 35 to 40 issue runway for this book, with multiple absolute reimaginings. Catwoman now, Harley Quinn stepping up, Arkham and a horror-leaning absolute Joker cresting by issue number 15, and he said outright that number 13 is the Revenge Tour installment with a big surprise meant to get people talking. That macro context tells you number 13's primary job isn't massive spectacle. It's to re-tier the cast and reassign power, so that number 14's Bane confrontation and number 15's Joker transformation land as inevitabilities rather than random spikes. Read it as the chapter that fixes who holds the knives before the lights go out. So there you have it. I want to hear everything you think down in the comments. What's your take on this brutal, street-level Harley Quinn? Does this new direction work for you? And how do you think this venom-cursed Batman is going to handle a threat he clearly can't control? Let me know. And while you're there, let me know what you think of the Absolute Joker design. I've got a full video breaking that down, which you can check out right here. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to follow this wild ride with me, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for all the latest Absolute DC news, reviews, and previews. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned because Gotham is about to burn.